The views and opinions expressed in this podcast by the host and or the guest do not necessarily reflect the views of the host and or Paranormal Buzz Radio and or its sponsors. Use of any material produced by Paranormal Buzz Radio without express written consent is prohibited. Paranormal Buzz Radio will not be held responsible for you holding your knees, crying, and rocking in a corner in a puddle of your own urine, or being beheaded by a group of children in a cornfield. In fact, if you come across a group of children in a cornfield, we promise to make fun of you as you run away screaming in terror. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to Exploring the Unknown.
I'm Rebecca Williamson.
And I'm Shay Carroll.
Taking stories from today's news, we will explore everything from the paranormal, supernatural, the strange and unusual, unsolved mysteries, and more.
Join us as we delve deep into the unknown and the mysterious, taken from the headlines.
Water cooler chat with a paranormal twist.
Be sure to join our Facebook group, Exploring the Unknown with Rebecca and Shay. Welcome to the show. We're back, bitches! What do you think?
Woo!
Woohoo! Oh, and Amelia joined in. See?
Amelia chimed in.
Yes, definitely. So, I noticed it's been 4 months since we've recorded a show.
We have had a crazy 4 months. Me personally and Shay personally both have had the craziest summer imaginable.
Yes.
But we're back.
We're back.
Whoop.
Whoop, whoop. All right, so very quickly, because I said I would. So, in 2007, I had a serious back injury. Now, it's acting up, and, you know, stupid stuff like, a herniated discs, like multiple, collapsed discs, that stupid stuff, and it's pressing on my spinal cord. I don't understand all the medical jargon, but I know it's pressing on my spinal cord and it's pressing on spinal roots. So, there you go. Thank you for listening.
We might mention that Shay is on multiple medications to help.
Yeah. Yeah, it's another reason we haven't recorded, but I think this one will be fun.
Yeah, I think
so. Oh, I'm highly medicated. I don't hide that at all. So, whenever this comes out, you know, God bless you for listening. So,
Shay might have lost some filters. Whoop.
Yeah, and I didn't have many to begin with.
Right? And I have been mid-move, but I've been mid-move for the last year, and now I finally have an accepted offer on a house. So my mid-moving may finally be done after a year. I will finally be in a home. So
did they accept it, or are you still top of the list?
No, my offer is accepted. I am in.
Oh, you didn't tell me that. Oh my God. That means I'll be moving to Iowa within a year or maybe 2, like somewhere. Oh, yes. My God.
I bought a ginormous house.
Yes. Oh, my God.
With space for people to come visit like Shay. Everybody can come visit me now.
Everybody thinks I'm kidding, except Rebecca. She knows. She's like, look, I put an offer in this house to visit. Here's the apartment for you. Because she knows. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah, no, my offer is accepted. I just have to finish jumping through the bank hoops, and they pre-approved me, but, you know. Yeah.
So what are you more excited about? Moving out of the cabin or me moving there shortly?
Both. I really need space. I really need more space.
Yeah, I get it.
I need to spread out just a little bit more.
Yeah, you need to like open your arms and not hit your kid.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She's a great kid, and I love her, but I get it.
Yeah, and the dog needs a lot more space from the cat than she's getting. And
Yeah, I gotta go see the surgeon at 8 or 9 a.m., I forget. And then my dog has an emergency appointment at 3:30. Like, so that's $80 just for the emergency appointment, not counting what they do. So tomorrow we'll be busy, very busy.
Yeah, same here. I've got to work on telling the bank that I have the house and they really do have to give me money. And
yeah, please give me money, please.
Yes, remember when I was talking about that hypothetical house? It's a real house now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, I'm obviously very excited. So
you should be.
Getting all my stuff back in one location is going to be amazing because right now it's like in 3 or 4.
Everything's in one room. Like
yeah. I've got like a 1-room cabin that we're in that I have like the essentials.
Are you in the mermaid cabin?
No, I'm not. I'm in the field cabin.
Oh, all right.
And yeah, I've got stuff in storage. I've still got stuff in the house at Bushnell. There's some stuff at Cambry. There's stuff in the car because I don't know where else to put it. And I mean, it's just a hot mess going on here. I'm so excited.
So if you're upset we haven't recorded in 4 months, we just gave you enough information to totally understand what we're going through.
Yeah. And I know it's not just us. But yeah, those last 4 months have been a lot of Shay working on being medicated to the proper extent so she can function.
Yeah, functions.
Yeah.
Like if I feel no pain, then they can't function. It's like boom, boom, boom. Like what do I do?
Right, and then me trying to find a house. But
okay, I'm very excited.
Yes. So this article that we found today is a follow-up to our very, very first episode.
Very first. We've been waiting and biting our tongues.
Yes. So this one is in the Washington Post, and it's titled Doomsday Believers, Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell charged in the murder of their 2 children. They finally got charged. Woo! Finally. This article is from May 26th of 2021.
Yeah, May. It's now September, so.
Well, yeah, but.
There's more, but. So we're just creeping up on updates. If you haven't listened to our first episode, we lay out line by line who is who.
Right, this whole crazy twisted story.
I'm not going to do it again.
Yeah, they'll cover some of it in the article. So, but yeah, the first episode we really go into it. This one, yes, finally.
Here we go.
All right. Last June, Idaho police announced the tragic end to a long search. The remains of 7-year-old Joshua Jackson, J.J. Vallow, and his big sister, 17-year-old Tylee Ryan, had been found on Idaho property belonging to Chad Daybell, their mother's new husband. In the months after they vanished from Idaho in September of 2019, their mother, Lori Vallow, had traveled to Hawaii with Daybell, an author of apocalyptic novels with ties to an alleged Doomsday group, and they refused to cooperate with police. Which right there shows me that they did not care.
Oh, no.
Did not cooperate with police when your kids are missing.
Your kids are missing, but yet you're on the beach getting married.
Yeah. No, nobody's kids go to missing, and then they just decide, let's go to Hawaii. No, that's not right.
Let's go to Hawaii and get married and put up these pictures. But in the meantime, come on. I don't even know if we can say this. So, don't sue me. This is not a legal thing, but he knew those kids were buried in the yard, right?
Oh, they had to have. They had to have.
And then later, there's text messages of him to the brother-in-law that died. They knew.
They knew.
Listen to his last recording, last one I listened to anyways, of him talking to her before he went to jail, like, they're here, they found something, or blah, 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 I love you, blah, 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 like.
Yeah, no, nothing. They were so guilty the entire time. Like, everything they did just, and I'm just glad they finally are in custody.
I bet you they'll be found innocent.
Ugh.
I bet you, because there's not quite enough, like, for you and me, you put the pieces together, but what's allowed in court is different.
Well, yeah, and that's so true.
So.
Okay, back to the article. Now just shy of a year after the bodies were found, an Idaho grand jury has indicted Valo, 47, on murder charges in connection with her children's death. Daybell, 52, also faces murder charges in the children's deaths and the suspicious death of his late wife. And the indictment is the latest twist in the relationship between Valo and Daybell, which has made international headlines as details of their ties to fringe doomsday beliefs and several suspicious deaths have become public during the past 2 years. Fremont County prosecutor Lindsay Blake said the indictment came almost a year after the remains were found because of delays caused by the coronavirus pandemic. Oh, they blame the pandemic for everything.
Yeah, it slows stuff down.
I know it does, but I find it frustrating. I'm sure everybody else does too, but yeah, this is...
You and all of our 3 listeners.
Right?
Yeah.
I want to assure everyone, this is the quote, I want to assure everyone that despite the delays, we have been working diligently to pursue justice for the victims in this case to ensure we have the evidence required to prove the fact beyond a reasonable doubt in a court of law, Blake said at a news conference Tuesday. Valo's troubling tale began in July of 2019 with the sudden death of her estranged husband, Charles Valo in Chandler, Arizona. The Valos have been separated since January 2019, and Charles was suing for full custody of their son, JJ. On July 11, 2019, Lori Valo told police she and Charles got into a domestic dispute that grew physical. She said they tussled, and then her estranged husband grabbed a bat and began shouting at her. Her brother, Al Fox, was also at the home during the fight, and he shot Charles, killing them. Cox was not charged in his death and died. In early September 2019, Valo moved from Arizona to Rexburg, Idaho, with her brother and 2 children, according to a grand jury indictment reported by East Idaho News. There, she connected with Daybell, perhaps because of their similar religious beliefs. Her late husband had told a divorce court that Lori Valo believed she was a god sent to earth to prepare people for the second coming of Jesus. She allegedly believed the end of days was due in mid-2020. Daybell, meanwhile, had written and self-published several apocalyptic novels. The pair appeared together on podcasts aimed at, quote-unquote, helping to prepare people of this earth for the second coming of Jesus Christ, end quote. Daybell's wife, Tammy Daybell, also died in late 2019. Family members found the 49-year-old woman's body in her home on October 19th of 2019, and officials initially deemed the death natural. But Daybell's suspicious actions in the following weeks prompted police to reopen the investigation. Then, in September 2019, JJ and Tylee suddenly stopped showing up at school, and relatives reported that they had not seen or heard from the children. Valo never raised alarms when the children went missing. When extended family members told police they had not seen or heard from JJ for far too long, Valo reassured authorities that the children were staying with a family friend in Arizona.
Which they were not.
Yeah. Police quickly learned the story was false. But when they came back to Idaho to question Valo again, she was gone. She'd flown to Hawaii to marry Dave.
Packed up the whole fucking... Oops. No, oops. She packed up the whole friggin' house in one night and left. Go to Hawaii. Like, oops. She was already married at this point, by the way. And the guy said, I barely know her. You're married to her. Like,
Right. That just was so... The whole story was just so crazy.
All right, let's continue. We'll try.
Okay, in February 2020, Vallow was arrested in Hawaii on 2 counts of felony desertion of a child and several misdemeanors. Daybell was also arrested in June of 2020 and charged with conspiracy to commit alteration, destruction, or concealment of evidence. Now, authorities say the couple conspired with Vallow's brother Cox to commit 3 murders, resulting in the At 3. Hopefully they'll get these 3. It goes through court, but 3.
Somebody, yeah.
I think these are the ones that they can prove.
Yeah.
Resulting in the deaths of Tammy Daybell, J.J. Vallow, and Tylee Ryan. According to investigators, Daybell and Vallow espoused religious beliefs for the purpose of encouraging and or justifying the homicide of Tylee and J.J. They also exchanged texts that claimed Daybell's wife Tammy had been possessed by a spirit named Viola. Daybell and Vallow also faced charges for insurance fraud and Social Security fraud after allegedly continuing to cash Social Security checks meant for the children. Shortly before his wife's death, Daybell also signed paperwork to max out her life insurance policy according to the indictment. Yeah, because that's not suspicious at all.
No, not at all. Nope.
The indictment does not detail how police believe the killings took place. Daybell and Vallow are scheduled to have their first virtual court appearance on Wednesday in Fremont County, Idaho.
Yeah, but this was May, guys. Remember May.
Yeah. I think this court case is still ongoing, isn't it, Shay?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's so much to this
Was
case.
that the end?
Yep, that was the end, I believe.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, there's so much. It's still ongoing, but
I'm just glad that they finally had enough to indict him, you know?
Yeah, I don't think they have enough to charge him.
I don't know.
Sorry, wrong words. Find them guilty.
Yeah, I don't think they would have waited this long and gone to indict him unless they were waiting to get enough evidence. I mean, I know it took them a long time to find the kids and all that stuff, but I think they waited this long because they were trying
guilty. Like, there's no doubt, right? In my mind.
No doubt in my mind at all.
Again, liability. It's just personal opinion. Don't sue us. But,
right?
But, like...
Yeah, I always go back to what parent doesn't worry about where their kids are at.
Yeah, and all the text messages when the brother Cox was burying the kids, and like it can line all that up.
Oh yeah, it's just everything that they did following the disappearance of their kids was so suspicious. It was just like, I don't know how they thought they were getting away with this, but
it's fucking nuts. I gotta put up a disclaimer that I use the F-bomb so many times in this one. But no, seriously, like, they're crazy.
Right, and using she was possessed, that's not a reason to kill anybody. And I know it's happened in the past where, you know, there's been possessions and they try to do crazy exorcisms. And
yeah, but technically, let's just say, for the record, she has not said anything since she's been charged. She pled not guilty, and she has not given a reason. But she wanted her kids out of the way.
She wanted her kids out of the way so she could go into this new relationship and not have to deal with kids.
Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't.
No. And these kids had extended family that would have taken them. If she really needed, they would have taken them.
Oh, hell yeah. Yep, absolutely. So,
I mean, they're the ones who raised the alarm. Where are the kids? Where are the kids?
Kay and I forget his name, but yeah. So
yeah, I think they're the paternal grandparents.
The ones that gave, like, please adopt this kid. That's why they had JJ, because they're paternal grandparents, but they were like, you're so good with kids, adopt this kid. So,
yeah, it's just so sad. You know, there's so many ways this could have ended so much better. You know, and just I really think these parents were at fault.
Oh, we said it then. Like, they hadn't even, our first episode, they didn't even find the bodies yet, and we knew. We were like, yeah.
Yeah, because they were still looking for the bodies. The parents were in Hawaii living it up, and we're like, no. Or the mom. I guess it's a stepdad. But
technically, they were married, so yeah.
Right. You know, what parent is out in Hawaii living it up when they don't know where their kids are? I'm sorry. Nobody.
No. Nope.
Unless you know where they are and you don't care.
All right. On that note, this has been a long episode for us. Do you have any last minute?
Oh, yes. You can find us online in our Facebook group, Exploring the Unknown with Rebecca and Shay. Or
something.
Podcast, something like that.
I think podcast is in there. We need to, like, get this down.
One day. We'll say it right and then we'll freak out and think we said it wrong. But
that's what we do. I think it's Exploring the Unknown podcast with Rebecca and Shay.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm probably wrong.
You can find us online, see my funny jokes that I post sometimes, and stay up to date with us. Share some articles. We'll talk about them on air. Give you a shout out. I'll butcher your name on air. It'll be great.
Amen. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
It really does. All right, guys. Thank you.